Visitors as well, we like to have a more positive and clear energy so we could get into our spiritual realm. I'm going to inhale, exhale twice and shake it off. Shake it off. Relax those shoulders and everything. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and shake it off. This is a good routine for you. Just whenever you even get in an emotional state and somebody has really turned it up and pissed you off, when you practice your breathing, you'll focus on your goal. You open your eyes and aim at your target and forget about all the noise on the sideline, Scorpio. Because people can be frustrating and they can frustrate you. And that is not what we are here to do. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our wonderful Scorpios. Help them to gain the clarity and understanding necessary and allow them to follow their intuition and listen. Here we go. Here we go. What are the messages for our wonderful Scorpios? So what's everybody been doing? What goals are you working toward? If not goals, what plans do you have in the mix? What are you aiming for? Ask yourself those questions. The needful questions. Woo-hoo. And we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Seven of Wands. I like to mix it up a little bit so we can get our energy in. Our energies. Three of Cups. Six of Wands. Lovers. This the Five of Pentacles. Yes. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Now we got to see what is our soul energy card. Where are we going? What are we doing? What's going on? Storms. Scorpio, storms. Storms. We all face storms in life. And I tell you this, through the storms is when your strength really starts to shine through. Let me tell you, when you are strategizing and you're working to get things on track, you have to formulate a plan of action. You just don't get on the track and start running. You got to know the direction you need to go in and what you need to prepare yourself for when you encounter it. Because a lot of times when people are going through some things in life, they are not sure as to the steps needed to arrive at their destination until they plan it out. They map it out. You see what you've been doing, Scorpio? Is you've been putting a plan of action in place. You see, sometimes things may not always appear as it seems, and there's more to it. And the one great thing I can say about you when you're in this mode, well, one of the great things I can say is that you focus precisely on what is necessary to get to where you want to be. You see, the steps are there, and you take it and customize it to yourself so that it's easier for you to attain. because you are diligently working towards your future. Diligently. And you don't share everything with everybody. Sometimes you get in tune with yourself and align with yourself, and you work on a strategy. You research, you get all the necessary information because your mind is made up that you're going to accomplish your goal. So you are aware. They're telling you there's storms to come. There's storms that are there that will put you and your goals and your path and your mindset and your perspective to the test to see if you're putting in the work that's necessary. And the thing is, as you're strategizing and developing your skills along this process, you are in learning mode. You are in learning mode because you absorb as much information as possible and you place intentional action behind all of your works because you know what it takes. There's constant movement. You don't shut down because when people are in bed sleeping, Scorpio, you might be there sitting at the table in the dining room or in your office and saying, okay, my strategy for tomorrow is this. You do it step by step. You organize it in different compartments so you can continue on your journey and block out the noise, the distractions. This is not a game to you. This is your life. And you know you got a family to take care of. You have intentional plans that you're working to execute. You put action behind your words because you know faith without work is dead. Right? Faith without works is dead. And then you get into your mode. Now, right now is when the test comes because there's somebody in your life that you really like and care about, and they want to be with you, and they're showing you love. But because your time is being dedicated more so to formulate your umpire and strategize to climb over, you don't put in the necessary time to build this relationship up as you should. You give it sporadic time here and there. I got you. Oh, you right now would be planning a date with your person because you're so busy. You're aiming toward your actions, and your actions are aiming towards your goal. And your goal will take you to the top of the mountain where you want to be. And it's all various steps. It's a cycle, and it keeps going. You're not seeing immediate results, so you're doubting if anything is going to come into fruition. But let me tell you something. Even when you're pondering and you feel that nurturing spirit where you're saying, I got to do better. I got to dive more into my intuition. I got to believe in what I'm doing. I got to believe in the steps necessary. And I got to feel my way through, listen to my intuition to get through, and stay focused so I can arrive. And it's scary at these points because sometimes you just don't know. But the thing that you can't ever doubt is the work involved and the work you put in. That's why they tell you be prepared for the storms. Because when you're working on building something, whether it's your career, whatever situation, you want to be able to recognize the skills necessary to overcome on this journey because you put the action in, you put the movement in, and anything worth having is worth working for. So it's not going to come easy to you at all, but it's significant because you're seeing the hard work that's being placed in all of this. You're seeing the relationship that's building up, but still the connection isn't in full swing as of yet. It's going to happen, but you all haven't allowed that time to manifest your true feelings in one another. You're still working through the process, and the work is starting to come through. You're starting to see significantly your sweat equity starting to resonate and be shown to others. And that's what's really good about everything because what I realize is a lot of times when people are on their journeys, they don't realize how important it is to look through the scope of everything. you are going through the process. You have a little doubt in there, but you keep going. And that's what it's about. You keep going. You don't know how far you're going to go, but your mind is set at getting as far as you place as a result of your hard work and your actions. You can't allow the hiccups on the path to make you feel like you have shortcomings. Your pace may not always be like everybody else. It doesn't mean that you're not going to arrive at your destination. And I tell people this because you know what you're able to do. You know your capabilities. You know your skills, right? You know that you put together a lot of things to help you on your path. And I'm telling you one thing that I like about your mode right now. It's like, okay, let's say for example the 3 of Cups, right? You know that you are experiencing celebration. You are happy. You starting to live your best life right now. You're hopeful. The joy that you're experiencing, the enjoyment, is allowing your hard work to just relish in your mind and see yourself where you are, what you've been achieving. It's like life is expanding for you. You're seeing all the options and possibilities, and you're starting to receive the rewards. You're starting to receive the rewards. It's a thrilling time for you right now, Scorpio, because I tell everybody, like, from last year on, you've been working on this. You've been working on building yourself up. You've been working on a relationship. You've been working on seeing your true value. The essence of your greatness is starting to flourish through. It's blossoming. And now that this is happening, you're starting to become more confident in yourself. People are starting to look at you, and you know it because you are a determined individual. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I told you before, people are seeing your breakthrough and they don't want to be too far from you. So be careful with people that all of a sudden want to approach you about things. I'm not saying that people can't just like you for who you are. That's great. I'm just saying be leery. Okay, be cautious. Don't just proceed and not have a plan of action. Protect yourself. Something that you're working on is probably going to be bigger than you even anticipate right now. You see the potential, but now it's coming into reality mode. All that work that you put in is now starting to develop, and the skills are starting to shine through. It's starting to shine through. It's like your masterpiece. You put a lot of energy into this, a lot of energy into it, and you starting to feel really good about yourself. You're feeling good about your goals. You're feeling good about your dreams. Stop focusing on the past. That's a big deal. Don't focus on the past. Focus on what you're achieving right now because major celebration is coming your way. You know, major celebration. You are finally coming out from your past and you are living in the joy of your experience currently. You're starting to realize that you are the one that has the answers to your own questions. You remember things from the past and what you went through, the sweat equity, and now you can actually celebrate because you see the development of the hard work in your life. Job offers are coming to you. Career change is evident. You're growing into yourself and you're starting to realize, dang, I got some real gifts. I'm management material. Heck, I have an entrepreneurial spirit. But you would still stay true to your job because you know what? That security, that stability of knowing I will eat, my family will eat, and I'll keep a roof over my head and be able to pay my bills. But I'm a hustle. I'm a hustle to get what I want until I'm comfortable enough where I can just step off into my own. You have an entrepreneurial spirit, but you also have that caution tape around you where you're not going across that line until you know that everything is stable the way you want it and you have a cushion in place. This is it's changes, transformational changes. This year has started out with a lot of people changing their patterns on how they do things, and you're no exception. Scorpio, you are looking and seeing. Everybody's seeing your potential, so they step into you for you to invest in this, for you to be part of this. There is a partnership coming for you. Um, I see you joining hands, and it's like some type of organization or club you're a part of. You all might have a special uniform, but it's something that's to build you up. It's like a circle of masters of some kind. And this person that's in your life right now, that person is your twin flame. You all are getting closer and closer, and you just have to make more time for the person. If they have a complaint, that's what it would be. Finding time to make the relationship work, because you guys already know the connection is there. It's just missing the experience of time. And it's going to take time to grow things the way you want, but you got to be in it to be part of it to win it. Okay? You got to be in it to win it. And you must be a part of it for it to grow. You can't just say, "Oh, I love you," and walk off. Boy, I got to take care of this strategy plan, this business plan, this. It's great that you're so innovative and creative. But when you seek out balance in your life, that's when you balance your life. Because we already know storms are trying to break through to mess with you. But we also know that's because it's going to elevate you to a new phase, a new chapter in your life. So all the work that you're putting in and have been putting in, it's materializing. It's just that there's some more steps to take to complete the process. You can't give up on yourself at all, at all, at all, at all. Keep moving forward. Keep growing, keep going, keep believing. And the people that's coming at you, make sure you break everything down and look at everything. You know, sometimes people sign stuff and don't read everything in detail. You can take the contract, the agreement, the paperwork, and read it. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel like you have to sign it or you lose out on the deal. Because if you sign it, you will regret it if things don't work in your favor. But if you went through it and still things don't work out, you're all right with that. You can handle it. You've been through storms before, and you're going to be going through storms again. But you know what? Where are you standing right now? You pull out your weatherproof gear and you keep moving. There's storms are brewing, people. That's when transformational change is taking place. That's when it's happening in your life. And you're forging through because there's action, there's movement, there's reward. They tell you to be cautious because sometimes people are not always as they seem. So that's why you strategize and you figure out a plan of action and you take it. You are a leader, you are a teacher, and you're in learning mode so that you can develop and teach other people. So keep learning as you've been learning. Because when you break through, when you get through, you inspire and motivate other people to do the same. You are building a legacy. And you put in the sweat equity in it. You know, you see the growth chart. You see what's going on in your life. You're getting through. You're not giving up. It's like so much growth. It also shows like sometimes there's snakes in the midst. Because you know what? With our seven of swords too, it lets you know that sometimes people come on your path and it's not that they're trying to do do wrong by you. They just want to be as high as you. And they have their own plan of action to take. So that's why you must strategize so that you can take the snakes and the weeds out off your path and have a clearer vision as to what's actually taking place, because you have a lot of questions. And that's why I say you're absorbing like a sponge all the knowledge and information necessary, because you have plans. You're putting in the work. You're preparing for the storms. You know that you're going to be celebrating. Celebration is there. Rewards are coming. Abundance is coming. Changes in life. And you're thinking about everything. You're thinking things through so you could figure out the next move. The next move. That's what you're focused on right now. Your next move. What is going to help you to elevate? What do you need to do to get in a mode of more dedication to your relationship? You are coming together with others. It's a union, a club, something that's bringing you into a group of people that are meant to be part of your circle of elevation. If you are the smartest person in your group, you know what they say? You need a new group, right? Well, you are elevating to that new group now because you feel like this group can open doors for you that you didn't even know there was a key for you to have. And that's why it's so important when you're going through this transitional phase that you look at yourself and you recognize who you are and continue moving, because if anybody asks you the question, who are you and what are you about? Your response must be clear and precise. You're not just drifting through life. You have a plan of action. You have a strategy. And you're paying attention to people that are not supportive of your growth, because you don't want extra baggage with you. That's why we always work on clearing the energy before we dig deep down inside. And when you start realizing what it is that you're seeking and what it is you truly want, a lot more answers come to you. And you know this. A lot more answers break through when you focus on the question at hand. You figure out a way to bypass all those little hiccups that keep coming on your path, right? You're it's like right now you're developing your skills. You're dependable. You're somebody people could count on. You live for the word dependability. You are a person of your word. If you say you're going to do something, by all means, you're going to do it. That's why you're on this journey and you're so fixated on what it is that you're doing. People could be trying to talk to you. And when you put on your blockers, when you block your path, you don't hear them anymore. Scorpio, you don't hear them. So there are projects coming to you. I can tell you that. There's some great deals coming to you in the sense that you're developing the necessary skills to achieving what it is you're seeking. And when you get in this mode, you all about movement. You're all about your business. You're all about accomplishing, you know, and when you have, you know what it is? You've been through so much in your life that you sometimes think with the mindset of, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I'm below average. Scorpio, you have to change that perspective. You have to change that mindset, because you don't want to short yourself of the rewards that are meant for you. When you have, like, say, the Five of Pentacles, and you're thinking with the mindset as far as what you don't have, you don't feel that you have enough of the tools to get you to where you need to be. But I'm telling you right here and right now, you are enough and you have enough to elevate, because look how far you've already come. People are looking to you for answers. People are depending on you for their breakthrough. You know, when you sit there, you're looking for, like with the Queen of Pentacles, you're looking for that breakthrough, you're fixated on achieving what it is you're seeking. You know deep down inside how great you are. It's just that every now and then you just like it reiterated. You like to hear it. You like to hear it so you could feel confident in moving forward. You're dependable. That's your big word, dependability. And if you say you're going to do something, just work toward it to get it done. Place that movement, that action. Be smart at listening to yourself and following your intuition and looking at people for who they are. Maya Angelou said, if people show you who they are, believe them, right? When you have that doubt and that concern about people in your circle or people you're dealing with, don't brush it aside like it doesn't exist. There are people right now in your life that don't want to see you come up and rise because of their own shortcomings. This world and the things going on right now, you have to stay true to you and believe in yourself and pray to your source and, manifest on what it is you're working toward so you could hurry up and get off of that path and take a break so that you could know the new roads involved for the next level in your life. You are optimistic, you are happy because you know what? You see what's coming in. And if this is what's coming in now and you're not even completed the cycle, could you imagine what's coming for you when you do? Please, you better not walk away. You better not walk away. And every deal that comes to you that they say, join, there's a deal coming for you, but make sure that every deal is, what should I say, investigated thoroughly before jumping in. Don't stay back here just procrastinating and not sure and indecisive. No, a deal will be coming to help you to elevate, but it's going to be more than one. So you're going to have a lot more opportunities and options for yourself. It's up to you to go through it thoroughly with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Research it, review it, play with the numbers, but don't just jump in because somebody said it's good. Okay? I'm serious. Focus on what it is you're trying to achieve. Then strategize on that path to figure out what would work best for you. What would be a better route for you to take? Some of the things may come off a little easier than others. Weigh everything. Weigh everything because this is the time. You're going through storms in life, through different phases, and you have to be able to decipher which is the one that's going to take you to where you need to be. So let's figure you have door A and door B, and you know storms are coming. You have to decide from the description why you should choose A or why you should choose B, because each one has an explanation. And then you figure out which one would work best for you, and you open that door and you walk through. You take the punches as they come, and you keep on moving and elevating. But this is a serious phase, a spiritual phase, educational phase. This is your knowledge phase. Figure out what steps are best for you. And don't believe everybody's your friend. But you do have some support. You do have some friends. It's just that you have to pick the weeds out from where the flowers are that are blossoming. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's time to clean house. Spring is already here and summer's coming. Stay true to what it is you're working on achieving, because there will be people in sheep in wolf's clothing, or wolf in sheep's clothing. You tell me who's the sheep and who's the wolf. Remember, it could be either way. Are you the sheep or are you the wolf? Listen to everything, because everything may not be as it seems. There's some hidden information for you that you have to unveil, but the truth is coming for you, and you will be able to decipher which one. But before you do that, you need to weigh it and measure it and strategize and figure, where's the falsehood coming from? Who's in your midst that is so supportive that you so glad that they're part of your life? And who's just looking? That's all I'm going to say. You'll be able to uncover who is not really in your corner. But do know, whether they're in your corner or not, whoo-wee, good things are coming after the storms. You face every storm head on with courage and pride, not with ego, with courage and pride. And you figure out a way, plan of action to take to bypass some of those obstacles infringing on your territory. Pay attention. Do you hear what I'm saying, Scorpios? Pay attention. Please pay attention. A lot of change is coming for you, and you're reflecting on everything. You're nobody's fool. You are escalating and elevating to your best self. So keep on the journey, keep on the path, and keep on riding till we meet again. Great things are coming. But before we go, you know what we have to do. We have to get your number sign. Numerology at its finest. Figuring out what is on your path, what's leading you in your direction. Where you going? Where you going? Talk to us. Where you going? Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our Scorpios. What's their number? Ooh, one of my favorite numbers. I love the number 444. Sometimes it was like a whole week I was seeing that every day. And you know what it is? This is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. Didn't we just discuss that? The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Protection. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. Bam. Number 444. If you've been seeing 444, it's letting you know that you are not alone. They see, your angels see the work that's being put in. Your guardian angel sees this and letting you know, we got you. Scorpio, you are not alone. There's a lot of positive energy surrounding you. Go for it. Remember Mary and them said, there will be mountains that you will have to climb, that I will have to climb. You know what? Put on those boots. It could be Timberland, it could be Rock Sport, or whatever boots you want to put on, but be prepared for the storm and climb. We shall see ourselves. You shall see yourself over that mountaintop. And this is the time for you to believe and have the faith, because you are protected. You are protected. Stay true, stay focused, and follow the dream. Follow the dream. Let it be part of your mind's eye. See it in color and make it happen. Strategize. Do you hear me? Strategize. Strategize. Because your plans will come into fruition. Even if there's deception around you, even if people are hating on you, your tenacity is going to break down brick walls. And you're almost there anyway. So you're learning from your travels what's important on your journey. Listen to your intuition and keep on stepping up. Keep on stepping up. Keep on stepping. Garnetqueentarot here, saying be inspired to rise. and get in tune with the signs that are coming your way. Be prepared for the storm that's passing through, because that too shall pass. And follow your intuition. Sometimes your mind is telling you something and you want to deny it or fight it, and then it comes out, you were right. Even though you didn't accept it at the time, you already knew what was up. Take care. Garnetqueentarot saying, be inspired to rise. This is transition. There's a lot of new lessons on the plate that you have to learn before you arrive at where you plan to be. Take care. Talk soon. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your messages with us, and thank you for sharing your message with me. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Talk soon.